Well, hello lovelies, I hope you're doing well. For this week's video, I wanted to make you guys a list of things that I do every single day. Well, I try to anyway, every day is different, to do every day to kind of help me just stay happy, stay grounded, keep my health in as good of a shape as it can be. And these are really simple things that are, you know, not huge overhauls of your life, so to say, but they make a really big difference if you do them consistently. I've noticed that my mental and physical health has just improved a lot if I can kind of keep all of these things in mind and do them on a daily basis. So I really wanted to share them with you guys, and I hope they'll be helpful, so enjoy.
Alright guys, so my very first tip, and probably most important in a way, is waking up slowly with gratitude and appreciation. And this is something that I got from Abraham Hicks, where you really take your time waking up in the morning, you really get into the present moment and focus on your breath and just basically think of happy, wonderful things to kind of get your mood up and, you know, have lots of positivity going into the day. And another helpful hint that I kind of would suggest is just slowly looking around the room, like not thinking anything particular about anything you see, just, you know, focusing on what's around you and just kind of feeling the stillness of that moment. I find it really helps to just focus your energy on what's happening now and what's in the present, and that will really help you get your day started on the right foot. So the second tip pretty much segues right from where we were in waking up, and that is a gratitude journal. And this is not something that has to take a super long time. You don't have to write a novel about all the things that you're grateful for, but I think to just continue in having a positive outlook on the day, it really just does help if you really appreciate the things that are already good in your life, or things that, you know, you're looking forward to, and things that you'd like to have happen. Just any kind of thing that makes you feel good, like write about it, just put it in there. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to take, you know, half an hour. Sometimes I'll only take 5 minutes to just jot down some things that in that moment I'm super happy about and that I'm really grateful for. And I find doing that on a daily basis really, really, really helps. Just absolutely magical. Alright, and tip number 3, as you can see from my meditation mat that I got in Nepal because I'm super legit, is meditation. And here I'm just setting up my phone and being disgusted by the fact that it's -8 outside. Why is this happening? But yeah, I just set my timer to about 10 minutes, I would say, every single day. And honestly, this has made such a big difference in my life because I've always been the kind of person that likes guided meditations that can hold, you know, my stream of focus pretty well, but to just sit there and focus on my breath and clear my mind has actually been a bit tricky for me. So starting with a little amount of time, like 5 or 10 minutes, and seeing the benefit of that has been really helpful. So if you guys have never done meditation before, I really recommend it, and you'll just find that you have a lot more focus during the day. Moving on to tip number 4, as you can obviously see, is having a glass of water right when you wake up. Don't drink coffee right when you wake up in the morning, people. Like, your body is already so dehydrated and it needs to be replenished after 10 hours of not drinking. So whether you want to mix lemon in there, that's totally up to you, but make sure you get at least a glass of water upon rising. Now, tip number 5, your mother will be very proud of you for, and that is making your bed, because honestly, if we're an adult, the least we can do is make our beds in the morning, and it kind of makes you feel like you've already accomplished so much. It just gets things going on the right foot, like a big check mark off your to-do list. And I don't know, I just feel that tidying up my place has become much more important as I've gotten older, because it just kind of clears any mental junk as well. Your place looks nice, everything where it's supposed to be, and you just feel so much better. So tip number 6, very, very, very important, is you got to get your movement in. So whether that's dancing while you're brushing your teeth, or whether that's actually going to a gym and, you know, running or doing Pilates or some kind of sport you really enjoy, it's just so important to actually move your body because it is meant for movement. It is not meant to sit in an office chair for 12 to 15 hours a day and then go home and lounge on the couch. So movement every single day, even if it's 10 to 15 minutes, makes such a big difference. And I really like to switch it up as well, whether it's going to the gym or whether it's doing some home workouts or yoga. I really like to keep things interesting and also do stuff that I really enjoy at the end of the day. Tip number 7, and this one is absolutely vital and the one that I feel like so many people just bypass and don't think is important, and that is being out in nature. And I have lived in so many concrete jungles. It's kind of necessary for the work that I want to do, but honestly, after a while you start to go a little crazy, and nothing brings me back to a state of peace like spending more time in the outdoors, whether that means just going to the local park, or here we actually went up north to a provincial park where it's already frozen over as it would be in Canada. So it's just so fun to spend time, hiking or just, reading a book on a park bench, anything that just gets you out of the constant noise of living in a city and kind of reconnecting back with nature. Alright, so tip number 8 is my Superman meal, as I would like to call it, because let's say you just didn't do good today. Let's say you had donuts for breakfast and, a burger for lunch, and you haven't had any vegetables or fruits at all. So this is pretty much the meal where you make up for it, and I try and eat generally healthy on a whole, but sometimes even I need a boost of just a lot of nutrients, so this is really my go-to. I have a lot of salad as well as a protein sort of blend of lentils and wheat berries. I got the recipe from Oshi Glows, which is just such a fantastic cookbook, and something like this is just a really delicious and easy supper. It doesn't take a lot of time, and you just feel so much better when you're taking good care of yourself. Alright, tip number 9, we are in the home stretch, and that is my evening wind down. This is just a really great time to just do something for yourself, whether it's reading or writing or drawing. I really like creative activities just before bed, but you could even do some kind of meditation or some really light yoga, just anything that you really enjoy and that puts you in a really positive headspace, because you don't want to be on your computer or on your phone before you go to bed and having that kind of stimuli. So it's just really important to take some time just for you to wind down and to be feeling good, because how you go to bed is probably how you're going to wake up in the morning.
Alright guys, so my 10th tip for you, I thought I would just talk you through right before I get to bed, and that is sleep hypnosis. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, you've probably heard me talk about this before, but if you don't know what that is, it is basically hypnosis while you sleep, and I've been doing this for probably almost 2 years now, off and on obviously. Some weeks I'll do it a lot, other weeks I won't do it as much, just depending how I'm feeling. So for me, it's just so important to try and fall asleep with a really positive mindset and to feel really safe and happy and at peace. And hypnosis is just a really simple way to do that. And I found a certain guy that I listen to all the time that I'll share with you guys in a sec. But it is just so interesting to use this as a tool for like self-improvement, because if you have done any research into psychology and, well, the subconscious mind in general, it's like it's always taking in stimuli. So even when you're asleep and your body is rejuvenating itself, the conscious mind is still always aware, so it's taking in anything that's going on. That's why you want to be really careful to never fall asleep while you're watching television, because you don't want any extra of that kind of stuff going into your system. And just television in general, I would recommend watching less of, but it's just really great if you are doing something like sleep hypnosis, because all those positive affirmations are going in without you really having to do anything. You're not even aware of it. Definitely give it a few times. It might feel a little bit weird your first couple of times if you've never done it before, because it is, a new voice or new sounds as you're trying to fall asleep. So give it a few tries, see how you like it, and sometimes it is just particular to the kind of person doing it. The guy that I really like is named Mcleod, and there are a few others that I listen to once in a while. Hypnotom is another one. I have a few of his that I really like, and so I listen to those all the time. But there's probably like a dozen from Mcleod that I really like, and I'm always finding new ones. So I will link all of my personal favorite videos in the description box below if you guys want to go check them out, and let me know if you try them and what you think. This is a method that I really swear by, and it doesn't take any extra effort to get so much benefit out of. So let me know if it works for you guys, and if you have any suggestions of, you know, before bedtime rituals or like sleep hypnosis, you know, other people that you really recommend. I would love to hear all about it. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you got some helpful new suggestions to help you lead a happier and healthier life, and let me know if you guys do try any of them out. But other than that, I hope you guys are having a spectacular evening and keep being your own kind of beautiful, and I will see you soon. Bye guys.